In this video, I'm going to show you how to add students so you can put them into groups for easy sharing of videos. At the top, you'll see a Users tab. You will see that there are different types of users. We have a total of 618 users in our system right now. A majority of them are in here in this free version called a viewer. This is what we are going to use in our department for any pre-clinical students. So these students will not be able to upload their own videos, but they will be able to tag and annotate any videos that you share with them. So when we use single sign-on at Illinois State University, your students will automatically be added as a viewer unless if you change their role. Learners are what we will use for our clinical students who are out in the field and need to upload their own videos. So they will be able to tag videos that are shared with them or upload videos and share them with you and their group mates. So they have both of those options. Instructors are going to be in this educator role. The educator role can do everything the learner can do, but they can also set groups and make forms. I'll make sure that I make a video for some of these other tasks. Most of the students, if you are a clinical student, they are probably in our system already because they have probably used it in one of their preclinical classes. If they are preclinical, they may or may not be in this system yet. So we have a few ways that we can add them. One, we can just have the students go to Vosaic.com and sign in using their ILS2 email. When they do that, they'll be prompted for single sign-on and they'll be added as a free user. But you can actually already check if a student is in here by clicking up in the search user bar, typing their name, and seeing if they've showed up. If you don't want to wait for the students to sign in automatically, I recommend that you just go ahead and add your students using their ILS2 emails. Then when they go to log in, they'll be in the system already, but they'll still log in using their central login. So to do that, you click Add New User, and you can put them one by one, doing one student at a time, or if you click this Import Upload Multiple Users document, what it's going to do is it will let you download a CSV file with these headings. So you'll just type the student's first name, last name, and put their email, use their ILS2 email here, and you set their role. Again, if we are preclinical students, so before the practicum semester, you will set their role as viewer. And if they are clinical students, practicum and beyond, we can set them as learner. That's just the way we've purchased our licenses. There's also a box at the bottom here that says send invite email. If you want your students to be alerted that you've added them, then keep this checked. But if you just want to wait until class time when you let them know and tell them about it, then you can go ahead and uncheck this. They'll still be in the system and they can just log in with their central login at the time that you tell them. That's usually my preferred method. All right. So let's assume we already have our students in, you've uploaded them, you've added them, they're in the correct role. If you made an error and set them as a wrong role, if I have a student over here and I realize it says viewer, but I needed to make them a learner, I can click on them very easily and I can switch their role like this and push save changes. It's as simple as that. So it's really easy to alter anyone's roles if we need to. Same thing if you accidentally uploaded them as learners and we need to be able to move them down to that free viewer role, same process. It's very easy. And if you forget to push save, Vosaic prompts you to make sure you've done that. Once you have all of your students in the system, my recommendation is that you make some groups so that it's easy for you to distribute videos to either your whole class or to some small groups if you put them in smaller groups for some reflective assignments. So to do that, at the top, you'll click the Groups button. And you'll see I already have a few groups here I've been playing around in here. You push Create New Group at the top and call the group whatever you want here. I recommend that you put the whole class name and the semester and your last name as your main whole group. As the account administrator, I will see everyone's groups in the administrator account. So if I need to help you with something, it's easier for me to identify your class if you label it this way. So again, I recommend putting your course name, having the semester, and putting your last name there. It'll just make it a lot easier for me to help you out if you need it. If I want to add students to these groups, like I said, I can create a new group here, or if I go back to a group I've already created, you'll see the group name goes here. And if I want to add students, I can either scroll through this giant list of 600 people or just start typing their name. If I'm looking for a student, I can start typing their name and check it off here. This is also a good way for you to see if you're missing any students in the system as you're trying to add them. Okay, so it's as simple as just checking all the people you want in your class, and you see they'll populate over here in that group. I'll cancel that for now. If you want to use small groups, there's not a hierarchy right now for this, so it's not like you can create a subgroup within this group. You'll just have to create another new group. So again, put your course number. I could put group 1. Maybe you want to keep all of this information here, so instead of just saying group 1, to make it easier, I can say put that same fall 20 CAS group 1. Anytime you want to have a group, you just have to create a separate group for them over here, but you add them the same way. This will make it easier for when you're sharing videos. You don't have to choose each student you want to share with. You can just share within a small group with a push of one button. I'll show you how to do that in another video.